Hi, I'm David. This is my assistant Mitchell. Show yourself, Mitchell. And we're out here in the Boreal forest to show you how to survive. One of the most important things to remember when you're surviving out in the wilderness is to have the right stuff. So I'll show you what I got in my bag here. I got some string. It's great for tying things. A water bottle to have water. And then some matches to start a fire. So fire is probably one of the most important things to have when you're surviving out in the wilderness. Another important thing when surviving in the wilderness is always knowing which way you're going. And a way of doing that is telling by where the sun has risen and where the sun has set. We need to be heading west. And I know that the sun rose over there, so that is east and that is west. Another thing you can do is use sticks to know which way you're going. So I know that way is west, that way's north, that way's east, and that way's south. We need to be heading west. Another important thing to have when you're surviving out in the wilderness is water. I already drank all mine because of the rugged terrain. It takes a lot of energy out of you, and I needed it. And a way of getting water is taking snow and shoving it in your water bottle. You don't want frozen snow because it decreases your body temperature and you have a better chance of hypothermia. And this snow will eventually melt, and I got myself some fresh water to drink. Cut it. Yeah. When walking in the wilderness, when it's cold outside, it's important to pace yourself. You don't want your body to sweat. Sweating can heat your body up. It's good for a while, and then it cools your body down, and it creates hypothermia. There was a hiker out here once. He was lost. He started running, and he started to sweat. He was dead within hours, and they found his body 3 weeks later without a coat on. When walking in the wilderness, you always want to follow some animal tracks. They could lead you to civilization or to a river or some fresh water. Another way of getting water in nature is eating these little pine needles off spruce trees. They may not be a lot, but every little bit counts. Straight ahead, you can see that the terrain goes down a little bit. That normally means a valley or a river. I'm hoping it's a river. Let's just keep going and see what it is. After finding no river or any of some sort, all of this snow is actually contaminated with bird droppings and rabbit droppings and stuff. I'm forced to drink my own pee. Tastes just like you think it would. It's all warm and yucky. Oh, it's horrible. And have a look down here. Finally, we have found a river. And when surviving in the wilderness, it is most important to follow one of these. It may lead you to civilization. And this right here is what I've been looking for a while now. It's one of the very few edible things out here in the Boreal forest. This is tree bark fallen from this tree. And this, tree bark shavings, I should say. This is actually edible. It's good. Right here we have an old man's tree. That's not actually the formal name for it. It's actually a really old oak tree. And I can tell because this bark is shriveled up and it's cracking and it has termites in it. But what I want from this tree is the bark. It's dry, very dry actually, and it's great for starting fires. That'll be about good. Right here we have some gray wood. It's great for starting fires, and it's highly flammable. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this right here, and we'll be on our way. So, it's starting to get dark out here in Alaska, so Mitchell and I are going to build a fort down by the water. But we don't want to run down there because there's always a chance that we're gonna trip and fall over ourselves. So the easiest way of getting down there is sliding down. I'm going to show you the proper technique to do it. At this time of day, it's about time we start thinking about our shelter. We've chosen this one because it's nice and thick down here, and it's nice and wide. It's going to keep the rain or snow off of us, and the best thing about this is we don't have to put as many sticks around here because this trunk is so wide. As you can see, we finished building our shelter. We're going to try and get a fire going. We got fire going here, as you can see, and we found out some of the string in my bag actually is very flammable. So I'm slowly feeding it with this string, and I'm going to try and keep this running throughout the night with all this string. Hopefully, it's probably not going to last me through the night, but we'll see how far it gets me. This is about as dark as it gets out here in the Boreal forest. Making it very hard to sleep out here. You see we got our little fire going. It's not much, but it's keeping me warm. Hopefully it'll run through the night, but I'm going to try and get some sleep so I have energy for tomorrow. As you can see, we're putting our fire out, and I got a good night's sleep, and we're about to go back heading west and find civilization. As you can see right here, we have found some magnolium tree sap. It comes from these magnolium trees. It's actually a solvent used in gum. You can chew it and it keeps your mouth wet. That's exactly what I'm going to do right here. Let's go. We have to cross the river right here. I'm going to show you the proper technique and how to get across the river. What I'm going to do is walk down here. I'm actually going to bring some snow and build a barrier like this. You got to make sure there's no loose snow. And just use your legs and jump across. Right here we found some great news. It's fencing. This could mean civilization could be very, very close or very, very far away. That's why it's not the best thing to rely on of getting out of the wilderness, but I'm going to rely on that because it's one of my last resorts. One of the things I've always learned is to always have faith when you're in the wilderness. Whoa! Look! Civilization! This fence has led us to civilization. Look right here. This fence has led us straight to civilization. There's two things I've learned. Never give up and always have faith. You never know. Civilization could be right around the corner. Right here we have some gray wood. It is very highly flammable, and it is great for starting fires. I'm going to get a little bit of this. That's too long already. That's too long already.
You gotta go first. Okay, 1 minute.
That was way. Right here we have some gray wood. It is excellent for starting fires and is highly flammable. I'm just going to grab a little bit of this and we'll be on our way. Damn it! Damn it! Motherfucker! What a different tree. Right here we have some gray wood. It's great for starting fires and it's highly flammable. I'm just going to grab a little bit of this for tinder. Right here we have some gray wood. It's excellent for starting fires. Ah, damn it.